Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a general collective reading. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is a perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, okay? Let's get started. I pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is Hustling, Making It Rain. So you may be focused on your financial situation right now. That could be what is uppermost on your mind. Trying to make it rain. Let's see what else you get. What other energies for the collective? We have Want You Back. So while you are out there, making it rain, there's someone that is wanting you back in their life, maybe back at a particular job, back in some sort of situation. You're busy doing your thing, but someone is wanting you back. There's some sort of a bankruptcy going on, possibly with this person. Maybe they feel bankrupt without you, or maybe they feel bankrupt. Maybe they depended on your income for something, and they want you back. That popped and I caught it. All right, we're looking at photo proof here. So someone is getting some kind of evidence for some reason. And we have child services, kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect. Someone feels like there's some sort of neglect going on in some shape, fashion, or form. It doesn't have to be children or anything like that, but someone may be trying to get some information on how you're hustling, what you're doing. Maybe they think you're doing something that is underhanded or something. But in any event, someone wants you back. They want you back. They're feeling maybe emotionally bankrupt or financially bankrupt. Then we have this card. Same stuff, different day. So this could be something that you're used to from this person. Maybe they're always crying bankrupt, or they need something. Maybe they claim you're not taking care of them, or you're not doing what you should be doing for them, and they're looking to get evidence. They could be on your social media looking for things, but this bankrupt could be you. That could be why you're hustling, trying to get your funds up, trying to maybe do better with your bills. But I keep going back to someone wanting you back. I think finances may have changed since something split off. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's see, wants you back. We have the Page of Cups. Wants you back, and there's a small little offer, maybe a little apology or something that maybe someone wants to give to you. Let's see. What do we get? Manifesting. So someone could be trying to manifest you back into their lives. They're seeing things differently for some reason. And, like I said, they could probably be going through some financial difficulty now that you are off on your own, maybe making it rain. You're focused on your money or your stability, your foundation. And someone wants you back. They're trying to manifest you, holding on to you. We've got the Balance, and we've got the Ten of Cups. That's emotional satisfaction, where, if it's a relationship, what I'm saying Pentacles, so I'm thinking it is money. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's someone that is moving out slow and steady, doing everything that they need to do. Why is the Magician here? So we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the World, and we have Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, another pentacle. So I'm thinking this has to do with a lot of the tangible aspects of your life, like money, home life, things like that. So it feels like, like I said, I feel like you're focused on your finances, you know, getting things back in order. And I feel like you've had to leave maybe a particular lifestyle behind, you know, with this Knight of Wands. Maybe you're bringing that kind of wishy-washy energy to a close. You're looking at your life differently now, and you're manifesting better. We've got the Four of Pentacles there. You're trying to get the bag. You're trying to maybe come out of some situation that, you know, is draining your finances. So you're looking at maybe your lifestyle differently, and you're doing things differently. Maybe that's why this person might want the old you back, or might have wanted the old you back. But it feels like you getting on your game, you're getting up, you're coming into balance, and you're trying to make yourself happy, maybe not trying to keep this other person happy. I feel like you're going for what you need to do in your life right now. Bottom of the deck is King of Swords. You know, you're probably doing a little head over heart activity here. Saying, no, this is something I need to do. I mean, something you need to do for yourself, first and foremost. And the new bottom is Temperance with the healing. Page of Swords, learning some lessons. This Bankrupt card, you know, that could have slapped you into shape a little bit. You're trying to move into smoother waters. You're doing things. You could be going to taking up some classes, some courses or something, just trying to do better for you. But I feel like somebody wants you to stay in the old energy. Yeah, you're waiting for your time to get into your Emperor energy, where you are in control of your situation. Emotional mastery. And, you know, losing your fear about this bankruptcy. Okay, so let's see the Bankrupt card. What's going on here? We have Ten of Swords. It's a painful ending. So this could have been something that, you know, if this is a physical bankruptcy, you know, we've got the Queen of Swords here now too. That's someone putting up some boundaries. So someone, while you were maybe out having a good time, living a life, and, you know, oops, all of a sudden something goes wrong with your with your finances. And, you know, if you're kicking it up with somebody, they probably miss the old you. They want that old person back. They want you to come on and hang out and, you know, to basically just not be as serious as you possibly are right now. You're busy making it rain. You're trying to get that hustle on. You're trying to get your life together here. Okay, so for Bankrupt, we have the Queen of Swords, which is, you know, having good boundaries up surrounding that money. You're trying to get your stability, that happy home life, emotional stability. The second time you've got the Ten of Cups. That's what you're shooting for. You're shooting for your happiness. Taking your time. There he is again. Being meticulous about it. All Pentacles. You're getting all Pentacles. Someone is about that grind. So I feel like with this, because this is Three of Pentacles with the collaboration here, and it's coming on top of the Ten of Cups. This could be like, I don't know if you're telling someone, but this is your plan to maybe not even get into any kind of collaboration with anyone until you have figured your life out. You know, how you're going to obtain what it is you're trying to do. You're trying to get your life together. And I feel like, once you get your 10 of Pentacles and everything is moving just right, nice and meticulously, boundaries up, I think then you may consider, doing a collab with someone on an emotional level. But first things first, Two of Swords. That is being at a stalemate. That's still trying to figure out more things. Trying to figure out which way you're going to go, how are you going to work this. And we have the Hermit. So you may be like MIA for a lot of people. A lot of people probably don't see you because you, like I said, you may be taking classes. You could be doing extra hours on your job, trying to make ends meet, trying to get in a better position. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about the Benjamins, baby. You probably did have some sort of bankruptcy or where your funds went wrong. Well, you're taking decisive action, moving forward towards what is passionate for you. I feel like you're making a choice to come out of like some devil energy where you're probably just chopping it up, kicking up your heels, having a good time. But I think, it's requiring some strength for you to pull out of that celebratory mode that you were probably in. Now you're looking to hold on to your finances once you start getting things established. So you are about that hustle. So we're going to look at this photo proof and child services, getting evidence, and somebody reporting something. Some kind of neglect. This person is probably feeling neglected. Let's see what we get here. Two of Pentacles, balancing act. So you're maintaining your balance. I don't think you're going to let any kind of situation knock you off balance again. All right. Well, I'm going to take those. And my deck is all messed up now. Okay, here we go. First three cards I see, we have work in progress, Eight of Pentacles. So doing some work, photo proof, child services, somebody reporting something. Someone is probably getting some kind of work done. And I saw the Hanged Man, saying things differently. King of Wands, taking action, moving towards what it is they desire. Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation. We've got the partnership at the bottom of the deck here. What does photo proof mean? It's not meaning anything to me. It just tells me that first of all, someone is in scarcity mindset. I believe it's this person, whoever this is. They are the ones in scarcity mindset. And I feel like they are maybe, running off at the mouth or whatever, trying to make people look at you differently. We've got the Hanged Man here. Look at you as maybe not being as stable as you were trying to be. I think someone is very pissed off with you for not still like hanging out, not still doing the same old stuff that you used to do with them. And they've been creeping, looking you up. So this person has been watching you. What is forcer? Forcing things on you. Forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. So they're trying to force you back into doing things the way they want you to do them. They don't care about you wanting to take care of yourself or maintain your stability. They're not there for you like that. That's what I'm getting. And they want to, like, maybe photo proof or whatever, prove that, you're not all that. Someone is just really pissed off and in a really piss poor attitude. And they'll do and say anything to knock you off whatever pedestal they think you're putting yourself on. I'm getting who do they think they are? They can't do this to me, kind of thing. Anyway, let's get some more. Oh, that was a tangent. All right, so you've got someone that is going for what they want. I think they may be looking at what you are doing. Maybe they're looking at the work you're doing, the work that you are doing differently. Maybe they're starting to see the light in your actions. What else? These are all on the block. So heavy burdens on its side. That's putting burdens down. So for me, like I say, they see the work that you're doing and they're looking at it differently. You may be having some success and they may be off in the cut going, ooh, I can get some of that. So they're putting down the idea of maybe knocking you off your pedestal, so to speak, with the Ten of Wands on the side. Burdens are not put down. They want to put you down and, you know, like maybe even slam you in some way, verbally give people other impressions about you. But I think they're seeing your work ethic. They're seeing that you are probably making progress. This is in the near future. And they're reevaluating their initial, you know, I'm going to get them, I'm going to make them look bad kind of thing. So we have Temperance, which is restoration. All of that is on hold here. And then we have the Hierophant. I think these are the things that they were looking to do. But until you finish what you are trying to accomplish, none of that is going to come into play. But all in all, the vibe I'm getting from this person is they're not that good. I don't think that not at this time, this particular time, they're not good. Now, if they go and do some healing, that's another story. That's another tarot read for another day. But right now, I just don't feel like this person has your best interest. They're pretty much selfish and only thinking about their wants. So let's see, bottom of the deck is the Empress. That is what's necessary, maintain. And that's probably what's necessary for this person. They need to get themselves together. Queen of Swords. So your boundaries are up. You're still moving towards your spark. You're manifesting like crazy, moving into smoother waters. They are going to come back to you because they are feeling alone without you. And I think that's what kind of ticked them off, because you went on and started doing what you needed to do. This may be something that you even told them. This is where I am. This is what I'm doing. You know, you guys had a good time or what have you, but now it's time to buckle back down. And they don't want you to do that. And there's the heartache. They don't want you to do that. So they're missing you now. But I think you have very good things coming to you. Let's get a blanket statement. Let's see what we got going here. See if I'm missing anything. We have Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. This person feels like you've just forgotten about them. And it came back. Feeling left out in the cold. You know, and it almost feels like they are, you know, with that obsession card, the Devil card showing up, it's almost like they have the obsession for you. They have a huge obsession. And it's kind of like maybe they are projecting. They're projecting how they are onto you, maybe when they speak with others about you, or about, hey, where's so-and-so? Well, I haven't seen them. Oh, child, that's so-and-so, that kind of thing. Or that bride, or whatever. So I'm thinking they were a bit obsessed with your energy being in your presence. And when you pulled back and said, I'm going to go do this now, then they got an attitude. So we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups, which is confusion, delusion about this love situation. We've got the Lovers here, making a choice. So maybe someone was thinking that, you know, you guys had your fun. Maybe they were thinking it was more than that and are feeling a little delusional or, you know, confused because they're feeling alone while you go and do your thing. This is probably something that you let them know. Hey, this is what I'm about. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm busy this. But yeah, let's go have some fun. But then once that started wearing out and you know, you got to get back down to business sometimes. I think this is when this person kind of lost it. Their obsessions kind of kicked in for you. Five of Wands, conflict. Page of Wands, spark. And Ten of Wands. I'm kind of feeling they're conflicted as to whether you ever cared anything about them at all. Whether you ever had a spark about them. Ten of Wands is putting burdens down. So either they feel like you have put them down, or you are putting them down, or maybe they're putting this situation down. Page of Swords. I feel like they're still watching you. King of Wands. They're watching you go after exactly what you said you were going to do. You're living your life the way you said you would. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're finding your abundance. And you're sitting pretty in it. Five of Cups. You regret what's happening here, but you know, you have to make you happy first with the Sun. And no head trips for you. You're very clear on where it is you want to go and how you want to get there. So let's see what you need to know moving forward. Golden opportunity. An opportunity presents itself to you. One that is rare, aligned, and perfectly timed. There is great potential here. Will you step forward and claim it? You better. And the bottom of the deck is relocation. Life is calling you to a new location, bringing with it the energy of evolution and greater purpose. This move is guiding you closer to a place that feels like home. So you're on the right path. You can't let anybody hold you back, no matter how much they want you back. Let's get a word of advice. Strategy and tactics. Your decisions have brought you to a new chapter in spiritual evolution. Now is the critical moment for strategic planning, ensuring each piece you move is aimed at achieving the highest success. Remember, strategy and planning are the keys to winning the game. You made your plans. You making your moves. And inner peace. The chaos outside is stirring waves within your heart. Remember, you have the right to determine your emotions. Let inner peace summon higher level outcomes for you. All right. So we're going to wrap this up. Yes, we're going to wrap this up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Bottom of the deck is Branwyn with forgiveness. So they're going to have to find some forgiveness for you if they want to come back. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like this is the way your life is set up right now. This is something you have to do for you. All right. One card of guidance. Thank you. Oshun with generosity. The new bottom is Persephone with inexperience. So we have Oshun with generosity, number 40. Let's see what you get. 39, 40. Oshun. There is a universal law that centers on unrestrained generosity and flow. Oshun, the benevolent Yoruban river goddess, the representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity, reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. You have been offered air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So it is your task to give freely of yourself, no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. The goddess Oshun encourages you to follow gratitude to permeate everything you do right now, even the smallest of opportunities and gestures. The very experience of giving and being generous with your heart, time, money, assistance, kindness, and care will provide more value than you can imagine. When you release all attachment to the outcome, you will be surprised to see how the good fortune you have bestowed on others comes back to you tenfold. Oshun reminds you that this is a truth that has existed since time began and will continue until the world's very end. Now, your alignment message is: sometimes you may fall prey to fears about whether you will get what you need, so you worry about money or love, and then begin withholding. You might find yourself being overly restrictive and beginning to hoard for that proverbial rainy day. Do you know you cut off Oshun's generous flow of potential when you allow yourself to be convinced there is not enough? The truth is, when you begin to be miserly with your time, affection, and gifts, you will see little in return, as all you begin to notice is what isn't there. In this moment, the goddess Oshun wants to offer you this alignment task. You can't expect the great goddess to be generous with you if you show her you don't trust in the flow of her generosity. Now is the time to do the opposite of what you fear. When you feel there is not enough money, spend it to signal your trust in abundance. If you feel unloved, ask who can you love and where can you show you care. Even a kind gesture made to a stranger sends the sign that you trust in the generosity of the world. Don't wait to get what you want. Give it away to others, and you will be amazed at how things turn around. The goddess Oshun has only your best interest at heart. All right, that was perfect. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, you take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.